Guys, we are almost done with this engine. What do you say we start putting all of the crap that goes on the top of it on right now? I got these fancy little covers from a previous engine purchase that just help block stuff so I don't drop anything down there. Gonna continue down the path of my 997 install order. I'll start with the knock sensors. So I got two brand new ones of these in the kit. The two knock sensors go here by cylinder 2 and here by cylinder 5. I'm just reusing the old hardware. That bolt is an E12 and we're gonna go to 20 Newton meters. All right, my kit did not come with a new plate here with the gasket that goes right here, but when I built the 997, for some reason we ordered like, I don't know, 5 too many of these somehow, so I got a new one. All right, putting this on, it is a T30 again to 10 Newton meters. So I saw in my removal video when I took that out, I also took this out at the same time and put them in the same bag. This is a locating dowel pin guy for my transmission, so I'm gonna hammer him in here. All right, he's seated. Our kit came with a brand new one of these sensors, so I'm gonna replace that and reuse this hardware after vapor hunting. That one makes for a pretty good little before and after. So without all the rust and stuff on here, you can see that this little tab presses down to slide out, and you slide it back in and it clicks in that position. All right, so that sensor slides right in the slot here, sticks out on this side through that hole. That is the T30 holding it in. Just gonna torque that down to 10 Newton meters, and then you can see this bracket attaches right here with that bolt, which is an E10, also 10 Newton meters. In the kit comes 2 new camshaft position sensors, so I'm gonna install these now. It's got a little bit of assembly lube around the O-ring there, and just gonna press and twist him in, line up our bolt hole, install our new, or old bolt, also 10 Newton meters, then witness mark. My bolt is actually a T40. Bought a couple new of these plastic clips from last time because they like to deteriorate and break, and that is the part number. This guy just screws right into this little post here, and it helps hold our wire on. All right, securing our wire there. Oh, crap. I just found these in a bag, cleaned them up, and they go right here. Looks easy, right? Well, this thing is in the way of getting the bolt in. To remove that, I have to remove this, and God, I don't know what else I might have to remove, but this was supposed to be done as one of the very first steps. Oh good, it wasn't quite as bad as I had feared. All I had to do was remove this top black one to get it off, unbolt the bracket, unbolt the pulley, and then I can get access with my 17 millimeter to loosen that up, and we can pull it out just enough to get that other bracket on. Just gotta tighten these up with a 6 millimeter hex. All right, it pains me to put this ugly piece of crap on this engine. I'm not gonna vapor hunt it though, because I don't want glass beads in it. But it's gonna look something like this. It's just set in place right now. My kit came with this part, which is the gasket. It's metal gasket that's gonna go under there. And this part, which is the metal gasket that goes under it on that side. Okay, I realized that there is only one direction this thing goes. They are all a little bit off center, so if you flip it this way, with the ridge pointing up, it's going to be off. If you flip it so the tab is on the other side, either direction, it doesn't work either. So the only way that it fits is with the tab over here and the indentation facing down. So that makes me think that I want this one that way with that facing down. Got my 5 original bolts that are T30s. All 5 of these go to 10 Newton meters. These 3 bolts holding the pump in were already loose, I think, from when I removed it so that I could reach those bolts. So make sure that you tighten these back up. All right, this power steering bracket guy has 2 standoffs over on the left side as you look into the front of this engine. So I'm just going to place it on here like that. These are all eTorx size 12 and they're going to 23 Newton meters. A little built-in access point for you here. Kit came with a new sensor right here. That is the part number. It goes right here. So I'm gonna tighten that up. Tightened him till I feel the crush washer crush a little bit. And that happens to be parallel to the rest of the engine. All right, this little standoff we're gonna put in its spot right here. Snap that into place. Got a little plastic clip like this. And he was threaded right into here. Another one of these guys was right here. It was number 9 in my disassembly. This piece was number 11 in the disassembly. It's gonna hold some kind of little wire. And it just screws right onto this little protrusion. This little piece of metal here, I guess it's maybe a little heat shield, gets held on by 1 bolt there and 1 bolt here, 10 Newton meters. All right, this little metal piece and bolt go here on bank 1. This big grounding strap goes through the hole where our cam holding tool went through with that large bolt. This is an E12 and I can't find a torque spec on it, but it's about the same size bolt as the ones that went up there that were 23 Newton meters. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, that feels about right. All right, I just cleaned this part of our idler pulley, so it's got like a big washer, bolt that goes through it, this spacer and another washer that goes behind it. And this whole thing screws in right here. It's also an E12, also goes to 23 Newton meters. Just like bank 1, bank 2 has another one of these little metal pieces that goes right here. 10 Newton meters in E10. All right, the kit did not come with a new O-ring for this one, so sadly I will be reusing it. It goes right over here on bank 2. And it has these 2 bolts, 10 Newton meters. All right, I hit the power steering pump with a little bit of simple green, cleaned it up a little bit, and it has 4 bolts that go on it. The little one goes in this bracket right here, and then the 3 longer ones go right around there. Never really found a torque spec still for these, but we're gonna go 23. These are the eTorx size 14. All right, I took that bracket off, vapor honed it. This guy connects to the power steering pump with a 16 millimeter. So I'm just gonna make sure that is nice and tight. And the correct orientation is that this lays on top of your block here. And this bracket actually bolts on to the head with 2 screws. And it provides the place that this is eventually going to rest on. All right, I put the power steering pulley on the 3 bolts. They go to 23 Newton meters. I have not torqued them yet. So one way to do it is you wait till the belt is on and it's in the car to do it, or you can just take the belt and wrap it around tight and hold it to torque these, because of course this will spin as soon as you try to tighten them. All right, these 2 E12s to 10 Newton meters, got those attached. Now I can line up the little grommets up here and put that one in there, and this one over here, flip him around and he will go in here. All right, sadly I have to put this ugly ass starter back in with these 2 bolts. One goes there, one goes there. I guess I probably should have started with this very first before the secondary air, but this is how you do it when it's in the car. Just get a long extension, tighten that up. These are both going to 45 Newton meters. All right, I got this piece all cleaned up. It goes right here. next to the starter. It's got 2 bolts that hold it in. So the 2 E10s there are going to 10 Newton meters. This guy was here in my videos, so I'm gonna put him here just hand tight, not torque him down yet, because I think he clamps something down. All right, I had bought all new coil packs for this vehicle, so I'm gonna go ahead and install these guys. These come with the dielectric grease already in there. And we're just gonna insert him all the way in, nice and snug. They come with brand new hardware. They are E10s, and they go into 10 Newton meters.
Thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If you found value in the information shared, please take a moment to give it a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback not only encourages us, but also helps others discover content that can make a difference. Remember, every like and comment counts in building a community where we can all learn and grow together. Looking forward to seeing you soon.